Hello everyone, it is Simtastic for Real here, and I am back with another video. And in today's video, I am doing a build of a pumpkin patch. I don't know, I just got the inspiration to do one. I kind of had this dream, this is gonna sound really weird, but I kind of had this dream where I wanted to do a pumpkin patch in The Sims 4, and so I just kind of woke up one morning and just decided to plan it all out and see if I could complete the project, which I did. It took me a really long time to complete. Not all of the footage is included in this because it was extremely repetitive, where I just had to place pumpkins down, and so I cut a lot of that out, and then like placing down a lot of the landscaping was just kind of repetitive. So I just kind of did a shorter video and included what I could in the video, and then at the end you will see tons of screenshots. I think I took at least like 6 or 7 screenshots, just so that you could see how the pumpkin patch came together. And with this particular community lot, I did do it as a park so that you can take your kids, you can take, anyone that you want to come here, and you guys can just hang out. There'll probably be a lot of Sims that spawn. I did do it in the Henford on Badgley world, so it is in that new world that came with the cottage living pack, but a lot of the items are cottage living, so you kind of have to have the pack to be able to play with this lot, unfortunately. But I don't know, I think it came out really cute and really fun, and so I just placed a bunch of pumpkins down, and like I said, I kind of like cut some of that stuff out. I did put in the cheat, the show live edit objects, so that way there I could get a lot of the landscaping items and things like that. And I really like that it comes with like the little trucks and stuff, and that was in the show live edit objects cheat. That was in that cheat to get those trucks, which are kind of cool. They're like little farm trucks, and so I thought, with this particular community lot, you probably will see like a lot of tractors, a lot of trucks. That fencing was also with that cheat because it is part of the cottage living. I think it's like probably in the world somewhere when you go to like the community lots or something. But I just decided to place it around, and they are two piece, like one whole piece, but two fences together, so you have to really just place, I don't know if I explained that right, but you have to kind of go around and place them down all along the whole property, and so it's very time consuming because they're not like actual real fences that come with the game where you can just like drag the tool across and make a fence. So it was very time consuming. I used the Alt key a lot in this build. And I used the bb.move objects cheat just so I could place things pretty close together, like those pumpkins and everything. And I just used a whole lot of decorations. I did place down the apple cider stall in this park as well, just because I thought coming to a pumpkin patch, you probably would want to grab like a warm apple cider. With the park though, they do have stipulations on what you can place down. So they do say that you need to have like picnic tables and patio tables or patio furniture, and I think a patio chair at least, and a chess table. And so I did place those items down just to make it a park. They don't really go with the theme that I was trying to do, where it's like a pumpkin patch, like who plays chess at the pumpkin patch, but whatever, it doesn't matter. But yeah, if you see over in that left-hand side of the screen, and right there, now it's on the right-hand side of the screen, that's the drink stall. I have been having some problems with drink stalls and food stalls when I place them in like a park. They don't really work very well, so hopefully this one works. If not, you can always just delete it. I don't know why no one spawns there to man the drink stall. It's really weird to me, but it doesn't matter. And then I thought, why not make like an apple orchard kind of? So it's like an apple orchard plus a pumpkin patch, because this lot is huge. So I thought it'd be kind of fun to just do like a little apple orchard on the side, because if there's a drink stall there and they sell mostly apple drinks, I mean, wouldn't it make sense if there's like a little apple orchard? Your Sims can't pick, I mean, they can pick the apples, but it's not like an actual apple orchard where, you can like see your Sims picking them. And I mean, I think you can, but it's not what I'm thinking of, you know, like, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I think they can go and pick them if they are harvestable. Like, they can go and pick the apples, which I think is kind of cool. So yeah, so I placed on the fence, and then I don't know if you saw, because they're kind of bigger pieces, I'm like, oh no, it's not gonna work. So I just added some more trees and problem solved. I also looked up a maze on the internet, and I just tried to trace out a maze, and I thought it came out pretty good. And I recently just went to a pumpkin patch over the weekend with my kids, and oh my gosh, they had a maze there. We got lost. It was so much fun though. We made it out. Like, the kids thought we were lost, but I knew where we were. But it was so fun. And so I thought I could kind of recreate like a maze in The Sims. I don't think your Sims can actually like really go through it, but it is just kind of a cute little piece that I wanted to add onto the park. So yeah, I've looked up mazes on the internet and then just kind of traced out what I wanted it to look like, but I think it came out pretty good. And then I was just adding some like trees in from that Show Live Edit Objects cheat. I really love that cheat, and you can filter it so that only like cottage living items come up in your search, and that's what I did because I really love the cottage living trees and all of the items, like the hidden items that come with cottage living. I love them so much. And then yeah, I was just kind of like creating like a picnic table area over here because, like I said, the parks, they do need like picnic tables, and you need to also put in chess tables and stuff like that. So I thought putting in like a little barbecue area where your Sims can come over and just like make chicken or hamburgers or whatever they want to do, and then they can sit at these cute little tables in the pumpkin patch and eat if they want to. I also added in those swings as well over there, just because I thought if you brought your like kids here or whatever, there's not a whole lot of things that they can do. So I just thought maybe they could just swing and get their fun up that way. And then just adding in some trash cans, some outdoor trash cans. And I was just trying to look to see what the park actually needed. And I was like, okay, now I need to put in some chess tables, which does not make any sense to me, but that's okay. I'll just put them in and we'll be fine. So I decided to just kind of put them over here by the tree. And I just thought it would kind of look really nice over here by the tree. And I just tried to put in a lot of trees that I thought would give off some really pretty colors in the fall time. And I don't know if these particular trees change, the ones that come with the Show Live Edit Object cheat. I don't know if they change in the fall. I haven't actually player tested that out. I'm assuming that they do, but I don't know. But yeah, and then I just wanted to add in some of those pumpkin I love those pumpkin decorations. But I also, in the Show Live Edit Objects cheat, I did get some of the pumpkins that you can grow yourself in the cottage living. So that's what I placed down in the pumpkin patch area. And then as decorations, you'll see like the different, you'll see those types of pumpkins. I did put those down like sporadically throughout the park. So I just thought, but I really like these ones that came with seasons. They're just so cute. So, but as you can see down here where I'm placing the terrain paint, those are the pumpkins that you can grow yourself in cottage living. And that was in the cheat that I used. And so I just was like, oh my gosh, these are amazing. And they're on their side. So it kind of looks like they've tipped over or something. I don't know. So I just thought it came out really well. And I love, like I said, I love those little farm trucks that, I think they must be placed throughout the world somewhere. And then that, it looks like an old tractor or something. And so I was like, oh my gosh, this is so fitting for a little pumpkin patch. But yeah, I mean, it just came out really well, I think. It took me, like I said, it took me a really, really long time to do, just because I had to place a lot of the items around and very repetitive, movements and things like that, just because, it was a huge lot, but I chose this lot specifically because it was big, and I really wanted a big lot so that it was a pretty good sized park and not everything was not like squished together, because I knew I wanted a maze. I knew I wanted to create like a little apple orchard and the pumpkin patch itself. So I don't know. We'll see how I haven't player tested this. I hope it works. I hope it looks fine. But it took me a really long time, so it better work. And then those hay barrels that were in the Show Live Edit Objects sheet, they are not like the seat hay barrels, so I hope that it doesn't conflict at all. Like, I hope that your Sims aren't trying to like sit on them. That's what I was trying to go for. So I was just thinking that they would just be kind of decorative items where your Sims can't really interact with them at all. Because the other ones I think are more, the other ones that I've been using a lot of, those are more like seats. So with them being seats, I have a feeling that your Sims are going to try to sit on them. And that would just be really awkward. Where these ones are not seats, I don't think that they'll try to sit on them. And then I also added in the little bunny, it's like a little bunny tree trunk over there, and that way there it can be like a little bunny home, and hopefully you'll see some bunnies like hopping around. I also added in the little tree that that birds will come and flock to. There's like little songbirds, I think, that come and sit on them. And I thought that would also be cute in the little pumpkin patch. But yeah, I just thought something different, because I know, like, you know, parks, you just like add in a bunch of things for kids to do. Oh, and I also added in the little carving stations. They came with the spooky stuff pack, just because I love having my Sims do like pumpkin carving and stuff like that in the fall time. And I think with their vampire Let's Play, because I did cheat and put it to fall time, because it went to summer right after spring, obviously, and I think I just really wanted it to be fall time, because I did this build before I recorded the vampire part, and I was like, oh my gosh, it would be so much fun for Annabeth to come here with like Delilah or something, and they can just like hang out and swing on the swings and maybe like carve some pumpkins, and then she can bring the pumpkins home with her and put them outside on the steps of her house. And I just thought it would be kind of fun to just play around with it, you know, in the next part probably of the Let's Play. Just gives us something else to do in the Let's Play, besides like going to the park all the time. And then as well as like the Chens, you know, if like once they graduate from college and stuff and we have a little bit more space to do other things, I kind of want them to come here too. I think it would be kind of fun. But yeah, and then I was just adding in some like terrain paint, because I don't know, I really like to add some like dirt and stuff under my like little bushes that I place down, just so it looks a little bit more realistic. Like the dirt, like the plants are like growing up from the dirt instead of this really nice grass. So I just thought that would be fun. And I did put the scarecrow in here. I don't know if he'll come to life at all where he's, you know, in a pumpkin patch. I have no idea. But anyways, guys, I think we were going to be heading into the screenshots very shortly. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today, and I hope you all enjoyed the build today. And I will talk to you all in my next video.